What is up, everyone? StonePost34. This is kind of a serious one, not necessarily serious, a little family history. But my dad actually went in the hospital this morning. I got a call from my mother saying that he was having a heavy feeling on his chest and chest pains. And, that's something we don't really mess around with in our family. Although, I'll say, he admitted he'd had some sort of chest compression feeling for the past 2 weeks. Now he's in his 60s. He's actually retired, but he went for a second career, and he got a new management position, and he's traveling a lot, and basically he's putting in about 70 hours a week in a pretty high stress sales environment. And he decided, he was going to give it a shot, give it at least a year. Well, he's about 3 months into this, and basically was hospitalized this morning. So, the reason we don't mess around with it is my grandfather, my dad's dad, excellent athlete, was all state in football, great guy. He died actually in his 70s. He was 74, if I remember correctly, of a quadruple bypass that he went in for and made it through the surgery, and then came out and actually died in recovery. So heart issues actually run in the family. I actually personally have a heart issue, which I'll get to here in a minute. So anyway, my dad, they did all the stress tests. They did the EKG. They did CAT scan, the dye, the whole thing. And actually, I just got off with the phone with him about an hour ago, and he's doing good. But he said that they're convinced it's nothing to do with his heart, which is a huge relief for me and my family. And it's more of an acid reflux issue that he's having, which is induced by stress and diet. They said carbonated things, lots of tea, lots of coffee. He doesn't drink coffee. He drinks soda. But those things can inflame the esophagus and cause acid reflux, which is basically, it's a sharp feeling in your chest where your esophagus is. And so anyway, it can be stress induced, so a huge relief for us. But I didn't know that this morning, and it makes you think about your own mortality, your family's mortality. We're all going to die. That's guaranteed. We're all going to die. But I always worry. My in-laws, they're a little bit older. I worry about getting that phone call. That 2 o'clock in the morning phone call. I had it happen with my grandfather. 2 o'clock in the morning, got the phone call. So those things get you thinking, and I'm glad my dad's okay. Let's get back to our family history. Okay, so my grandfather obviously passed from quadruple bypass. My brother and I both suffer from, it's called pyloric stenosis, and it is a heart murmur. And basically I have a bad valve in my heart, which prevented me from doing things such as wrestling. I was able to play basketball. I could play football. But basically I have a leaky valve. Other than, there's only one thing I have to do that's different than normal people. When I go to the dentist every 6 months and they clean my teeth, I have to take a regimen of antibiotics. And the reason they do that is if your gums bleed and an infection gets into your blood system, because my heart doesn't flush properly. It works, it just doesn't fully close out. It can allow for an infection to fester within your heart and obviously kill you. It sounds pretty serious. Trust me, it's not that serious. I do have to take the antibiotics every time I get my teeth cleaned, and but I can live with that. It's a hereditary trait that's been passed on. My mom's adopted, so I'm assuming it came from that side because no one on her side had it. So my dad's doing fine. He's I forget the name of the medicine he's on, but all in all, it was kind of a wake-up call for him. And this is a lesson for all of us. You have to balance life, work. Or life is a balance of work, family, downtime, and he's in his 60s and working 70 hours a week. You might be able to pull that off for a few weeks, but 3 months, just it got the best of him. And he said he was really relieved because he got this promotion, and now he's obviously got an obvious way out, and he's not looking for a way out. He just said he can't handle it, which I don't blame him. He's been working since he was 16, full time, and you know, went to school and all that too. So it's time for him to slow it down a little bit, and you know, have some alone time, self time, some downtime, and anyway, just want to share that with you guys. So you know, if you are around your parents, be sure to tell them you love them. And I hope that nothing like this happens soon. But anyway, another little update. I know I haven't done a video in a while. I've actually had issues with my Adobe Acrobat Elements. I'm sorry, Adobe Premiere Elements, not Acrobat Elements. It just giving me fits. Then I had my PVR. I had this killer game of Search and Destroy. I hit stop on the record and it froze my whole computer up, and I lost that game, and I tried to record it in theater mode. Theater mode does not work for Search and Destroy games. I had like 3 tomahawk throws in it, and it looks, on 2 of them, it looks like I missed the guy. So I'm like, I'll just throw another game on this. But the update, I'm sorry. My birthday's coming up, and I actually just got back from the dentist office Tuesday, and knock on wood, I'll be 37 on Mother's Day, and still no cavities. Never had a cavity. Never had a cavity, never had braces, never had nothing. So I'm super excited about that. And I'm not bragging, but I do tell my kids, I'm like, please take care of your teeth. You know, we've got good genes, good teeth. So floss them, brush them. And, you know, being 37 years old, I think that's a pretty good achievement. I'm going to try to make it my whole life without a cavity, but we'll see how that goes. So anyway, I'm doing a little golf outing. I'll probably put up a video that morning, perhaps. My brother and I and my buddy and his dad, we're going to go out and just have a leisurely golf afternoon. It's not going to be anything serious, but it will be fun just to get out and enjoy the outdoors and time with my brother and my buddy and his dad. So anyway, guys, but Dad's doing all right. He's going to be okay. I'm glad that he did go in because, you know, chest and heart, with our family history, that's nothing you can really mess around with. So, guys, I appreciate you stopping by, and look for a video coming up next couple days. Take care as always. This is Stonepost 34.